Hello, I'm Tam, the TamBoTC channel, and today we're playing some Sekiro. You'll probably not know where this would be on the list. Ow. Take an execution move. So we're going to do 10 through... This is my 2019 list as well, the games of the year. So we're going to do 10 through 6 this time, and we're going to start off with Bloodstain Ritual of the Night. I believe that's the one. I can't remember what the other one was called. But the latest Bloodstained. That doesn't look like classic Castlevania. Alright. And we're going to be like parkouring around. You'll just see some gameplay and such. In the background is Sekiro. Sadly, my Elgato has not been in the best of shape. So, or not the Elgato, but the PC, so I can't really record a better video than what I got right now, sadly. And that's kind of the reason why you haven't seen, like, any kind of, like, basically what my versus video that sadly got deleted, though. Thanks to that glitch that happened on my YouTube channel. Oh, we got a guy here. Let's see if we can take him. Okay. We got several guys. And it's these stinking morons. Oh, crud. I need to remember that that move does that. Okay, there's the gun guys. Ow! Take care of him first. So, Bloodstain. I'm actually not a Castlevania fan. I'm sorry. But I will say I have to give congratulations to this game because I have become more of a Castlevania fan thanks to this game. See you later, suckers! Just swim under the water. You can actually swim in this game. Whoa! But yeah, I stinking love Bloodstain. I had a lot of fun with it. I loved the upgrades, the abilities, the helping hand, whatever you call them, from the shards. The shard abilities are pretty cool. Oh, I don't think I want to do this. But yeah, I loved all the shard abilities. I might die on this. I have not. I think I have. Oh, yes, I do. Okay, maybe I can survive. Let me heal one more time because I don't feel entirely confident. But yeah, Stinking Bloodstain had excellent characters. I love the art style. It's very colorful, but also dark when it needs to be. And I had a lot of fun with it. It made me love those type of Metrovanian game. And of course, this dank sees me right away. Where is he? There he is. Ow. Oh, crud. My head. My head! Ah! Oh, you don't. That's not doing crud to him. Whoa. Alright. That is really not doing anything. Whoa, he is really close. Wow, this guy's tough. Speaking of which, I love the boss battles. Whoa! I don't like this fog. I need to find a way to traverse through that better. Just kill me. Just kill me. Because I want all three of my circles. I just want my circles! But yeah, Bloodstained is a excellent game in its art style. I loved the gameplay. It was really smooth gameplay. My friend, who's a Castlevania fan, thought it was harder than the original Castlevania games. I think the originals are harder, and here's why. It's mostly to do with how games look nowadays and the animations. you can't really make out animations from pixels. So it's harder to stinking judge what's going to happen, what their attack is going to be sometimes. I mean, you can predict it after a while, but it's also unpredictable in the enemy layout. We're going to go somewhere different because this is obviously not a great place to go. Let's actually go to where the boss battle I was supposed to do is. So that is somewhere. We'll find out, okay? Anyways, this was just a fantastic game altogether. You know what? I like adventuring through this place. So I'll go here, Temple Grounds. Yeah, Bloodstain was an absolutely fantastic game. I had a lot of fun playing it. I enjoyed every aspect of the game. The characters, I love the upgrades. The story, I loved the actors. There's even Snake's actor, David Hayter, loved him. And I loved the weapons, as well as the different like combos and moves you can learn as you go along. Look at this place. This place is beautiful. And it's just all around a fantastic game with some great boss battles. I love the boss battles. There's some great secret ones later. I won't tell what they are because they're secret. I had absolute fun with this. This gave me a love for the series that I didn't previously have, that I do now. I absolutely enjoyed myself with Bloodstained. It is my number 10 game of the year. I actually almost said I'm not going to buy it until I realized my friend wants to play it, so I'm like, I'll get it so he can play it. And I heard there's co-op mode coming, so I'll play it with him. That'll be fun. And I got really into the game myself, and he of course loved the game as well. Once again, he did find it hard. It's harder than the original Castlevania game. I'm not gonna say that it isn't hard though, because it definitely has its challenge. It's a fair amount of challenge to it. So I had so much fun with just Bloodstained, and I should have probably played the Bloodstained song by Judas Priest to start off this video. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a metal fan. I gotta have my metal here. No, but yeah, this was absolutely fantastic series. Let's go. Let's use this thing. This has a little cutscene that plays. Oh, it doesn't have a cutscene. Okay, that just jumps you in now. It doesn't even do the cutscene anymore. Weird. Thought it would. Can I break these? Nope. I can move the pots, though. But, anyways, let's move on to number 9. We don't want to take up your time too much. DMC 5. This is another game. I'm not a big fan of the DMC series. The Devil May Cry series. But DMC 5 was absolutely fantastic, and I had a lot of fun playing it. It was a great hack and slash kind of fighting game. Not a fighting game in the traditional sense like Street Fighter and such, but you know what I mean. It was really cool. The action was intense. It had some great upgrades and abilities. I love the variety to each of the characters you play and how you play them. The upgrades themselves were great, giving you more abilities and combos to use. I thought the graphics looked superb. That RE engine is just really good. It proves itself in Resident Evil 7. Now it does it in DMC 5. A lot of people were mad originally of DMC, where DMC 5 is the return to the series, and I think it does a great job. It's got great humor, too. I love the humor this time around. I just never got into the original Devil May Cry game, sorry. Devil May Cry 5 is the one that got me into it. Once again, I need to do a top 10 list or whatever of games I originally didn't like, but now absolutely love. And DMC as well as Castlevania would be a couple of those. I'm giving them more of a chance because back in the day they just weren't my cup of tea. I'm just kind of fooling around now, looking around this place, because I don't know if you guys got to see this place well enough in my Let's Play series. or whatever you want to play through. I don't even call them Let's Plays anymore. I stopped with that name because it's kind of generic, and I guess a lot of people have already seen plenty of Let's Plays, so I want to name them differently. So, not that they're any different. They're basically the same thing, to be honest. But yeah, I absolutely enjoyed myself with DMC5. I enjoyed the story, the characters, voice acting is excellent, the animations and the graphics alone are brilliant. Just a really high tense action game, and it's meant to be played on like harder difficulties because it's meant to be a harder game, and it definitely earns that when you play it on the higher difficulties. This guy doesn't want me to come back, he's a jerk. But yeah, I absolutely love this game as my number 9, but the reason it's number 9 is because I enjoyed other games slightly better. So let's move on to my number 8. My number 8 pick will be, I have it listed, I have all my picks here, by the way. So that is The Surge 2. Oh, it's this place. Brought me here. Oh, I remember this. Okay, this is where I think I got the sword that I'm able to do this with. Yeah, that's cool. I love it. But yeah, I'm not a fan of the Surge one. There's gonna be a lot of games that I just don't like on this list, aren't there? But like Evil Within, Surge has a sequel that is great. I do have to say from the start, and somebody commented on this, I have to say, you want your first game to build up the world and story more than the second game. You don't want to go into a sequel with that one having the story and the world built up from what the first one started. You don't want a started world. You want a world, a full, complete world. You don't think they make Mass Effect 1 with a slightly complete, let's go talk to this lady, slightly complete world, and just, it would basically be like the Order 1886, not as bad as the Order, but the same thing where it's like, it sets up a world, but then it thinks it deserves a sequel by basically clickbaiting you to buy the next game. That's not necessarily entirely true, but that's how it kind of comes across. So you want the world set up, and The Surge 2, while I almost ignored this game, I absolutely loved it. I didn't think I was going to, as much as I did, and it was just, oh, she gives you rice. Wait, I asked for noodles, though, in the last episode. You traitor. Anyways, yeah, I loved this game. It had much better armor sets. It's like they listened to every complaint I had of the previous game. They had better armor sets. They even have returning armor sets, which I'm fine with because this game has some great armor sets and it just looks fantastic altogether. I love it. I had a lot of fun playing The Surge 2. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I did, but it was awesome, and I have to say, I enjoyed myself a lot. Bean. I turned into Mr. Bean. But yeah, The Surge 2 is absolutely a fantastic game. I enjoyed myself deeply with this stinking Souls-like title. I didn't think I was going to as much as I did, but I did. I love the bosses. I love that they're not all like human enemies or the dumb bosses we got in the first game. There were only 5 bosses in the first game. 5! That's not counting that tiny little scrub lord stinking guy there, or whatever his name was. Uh-oh. I forgot those guys were there. Anyways, we're back here, by the way. Interesting. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this series. Uh-oh. See you later, suckers! So, The Surge is a absolutely fantastic Souls-like, and I'm glad that the sequel did better than the first game. Oh, I should have. Stinking. There we go. At least I got this guy. Yay. But yeah, I hope to see more from the Surge in the future. Hopefully they do a good job next time. Hi. There's a area up here. Ah! I didn't know there was an area up here. Sorry, you have to be stabbed to death. Alright, I didn't know there was an area up here. That's new to me somehow. But yeah, this was just an absolutely fantastic game to get through. And I still enjoy its bosses and its weapon variety. It did much better with the weapons this time around. So I was really glad to see some of the weapons they had added to the game. Let's jump down here. I think this is where I had a problem with the dink that's in here, yeah. Execute this dink. And take care of the stink. He's a scumbag. But, let's move on to our next game. Sorry I didn't have too much that... my videos start to go all Jeff Goldblum and start to sound samey after a while, and I'm sorry for that. I need to kind of change it up and add as much variety as these games did. These games that's another thing the Surge 2 had. It had plenty of variety in the weapons, enemies, armor, everything. And I even loved the locations, lore, and story. And you're probably gonna hear me repeat like a broken record on some of these, and I'm sorry that I do. But let's move on to number 7. This was a hard one. I wanted another game in this place, and that was Ukulele, but I haven't gotten through Ukulele all the way. So there was another game I really, really liked, and I was really surprised by how much I liked it. And that is Remnant. I can't remember the full title, but Remnant was awesome Souls-like game. It was really fun. I got to play with my friend David, aka Chio's Monster, which he's no longer, but he was really fun to play with, and we're going to get a third friend on that game. My other friend, you've seen their YouTube channels. Ow. I don't like fire, sir. I may be voicing Beavis in some of my videos, but that doesn't mean I actually like fire, dude. Dink. Alright. Anyways, Remnant was just has randomized boss battles, which was ridiculous to me when I found out. I had some rage moments, but I had a lot of fun playing with my friends. I loved learning about the world. Me and my friend literally took the time to like sit there, and we would like, he mostly read most of the stuff because he liked getting into it, but listening, I was like, this is cool. I liked listening to the lore on like computers. It reminded me of Fallout. Very much so, and it was cool to stinking sit back and listen to a few things for once. Hello, lizard. I need to kill you. Don't you poison me, you scumbag. That's it. This lizard's gonna get it. He gonna get it. Right in the mouth. Oh. But yeah, this Remnant was a great Souls-like with guns. It's the gun-like Souls-like game that I wish Immortal Unchained was, but it wasn't. And I absolutely enjoyed myself. There's a bunch of wolves over there, that's why I'm stinking back here. Yeah, look at them. Stinking lurking around. I'll get them in just a sec. But this was just a really great experience. I can't wait to see more of it. There's some great armor sets. I love the weapons, the customizations, as well as the different hello, wolves. You're all going to die. Ow. I should have blocked that. I didn't because I'm an idiot. The Remnant was just a absolutely fun game to get through with friends. And I think you guys would have as much fun with it. It just had a really interesting lore, world, story, characters, boss battles, which looked very Cthulhu-ish. And it was excellent. There are still games I didn't get to play this year, and I'll be doing an honorable mentions list. But for right now, this will be what we got for the top 10. So, yeah, Remnant, super fun with friends, super dope game. The graphics are serviceable. I wouldn't say they're the most amazing, but they're definitely not bad graphics. You can tell they're not meant to be like the most superb graphics you've ever seen though. Ow. Missed me because I wasn't on the ground. So let's move on to, I believe we're at number 6. Ooh, that was cool. Number 6 is Gears 5. Oh, I guess Sekiro isn't here. Well, I guess you'll have to find out. I'm just kidding. We'll find out sometime. Gears of War 5. The reason I put, and it's also called Gears 5, which was kind of weird to me at first, but whatever. It's a good name. At least it has a name, where Halo 5, I think, was originally going to be just Halo, and I think even they were going to do the same thing to another one of their games. And of course, there's other dumb games that don't know how to drop a good title. So, Gears 5, the reason I enjoyed it more than all of these is, first off, with friends. Got to play it with tons of my friends. I think this game would probably be like number 10 if I'm being honest, but because I know the game more and I'm more connected and I felt satisfied with the story that we got, as well as the character development, the graphics are excellent. I loved how certain things played out in this story. It was really fun. Oh jeez, I did not see him coming! The crud! Let's get up here, hide in the trees. See you later, Fatso? I don't know. I don't want to sound rude. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to judge you by your weight. I'm sorry. I'm not fat shaming 2019. No. I'm just kidding with that stupid crud. I'm obese, if anything. I'm not fat, but I definitely got some chubby going on. Okay, I better stop talking about that stuff. Oh, I hate these stupid bat guys. Their stinking hat serves as a shield. Ow! What the crud was that? I'm getting away. I don't like fighting these guys anyways. Wait, can I backstab this guy? Ow! Bad thing. Gears 5 had a satisfying story. It was very colorful. There are things I wasn't a big fan on, like how the story played out, certain parts of it, like character development. I didn't like some of the character development where I loved others. And I did have some pretty bad glitches to the game, like really bad. Probably the most glitchy Gears game in my opinion. But yeah, and I also do think there's a lack in certain content, like where the crud is like beast mode and such. And like whenever they did a season pass, like Gears 3, which is still my favorite game. Ow, I was not expecting to die there. You know what? I'm just gonna die. But yeah, Gears 3 had some actual definitive like DLC, like stories that it gave you. Gears 5 and 4 didn't do that. They did microtransactions, and that was disappointing. But I loved Gears 5 for the stuff that it did right. I also love that it has guest characters this time around for multiplayer, but not many characters right now, and you have to buy most of them, and I hate that. I don't know why you can't scrap stuff or use it to stick and buy more characters and such. We're back here. But yeah, that just kind of sucked, and I don't want this video to go on much longer, so I think I'm going to stop here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it didn't come across too messy. I'm sorry if I wasn't being too professional in some parts, but I try my best to get across what I need, and it's hard when you don't have the editing capability as well as device at your leisure to use whenever you want to, and as easily and helpful as you can to edit down these videos, so I have to kind of sloppily put it into this, and I need a new computer is what I realize in the end of this. So I hope you enjoy. That's actually a nice view. And I'll see you on the next part. I hope you thought it was cool where these games were placed. I feel bad about where I put Gears 5. I will say that before I end this, but the reason is because it was the one I was looking forward to seeing how the story panned out, and they did a great job even attracting other people like Pro Jared into the game's story. Like they were interested to see what was going on, which was cool. So we got some new people on board. Gears 5 is a great game, and don't you dare look past it saying Angry Joe. Don't you dare. Gears is awesome. I love Gears. Gears 1, I don't think the first Gears game wasn't meant to be a character or like a real story based game. This was Gears 1 felt more like the story of the world that you're in, of Seraph or whatever, and learning about just what happened in the world, the lore of this world. And this could go back to the same thing I was saying about Surge, but I think they gave us a complete world, and they had enough character and gameplay and everything in general to be a serviceable enough game. I do think the first Gears game is a lot weaker nowadays when I look back at it, where the others definitely innovated and had some differences. The controls feel much smoother in the new Gears games. They definitely feel very different. I think Gears 3 is still my favorite Gears game of the entire franchise. It's the one with the most content. It's the one with the best story and character development, because it was right in that pinnacle of time where I do think the later games are doing better with the story and some of the character development, at least. In other parts it does worse in, such as the variety of content and microtransactions, all that kind of stuff. I feel like it kind of goes backwards with that stuff. So hopefully they get in just the right position with the next Gears game, and that it kind of matches up with Gears 6. Or maybe even this Gears game might have that kind of content later. But yeah, I think Gears 5 was still a fantastic game nonetheless. So I'll see you guys next time. Like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments below. When you do subscribe, hit the little bell for notifications. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!